Welcome back on my connoisseurs. Today we are playing our second part of Nioh. Last time we didn't get very far, mainly due to a lot of the cutscenes and the tutorial area. However, this time our aim is to get quite a bit farther than before, so... Right, I didn't use the ninja skill points I got. Not necessarily the antitoxin. Do paralytics and shurikens. Then we're gonna... we don't have the requirements yet. And we can't level up, so we're just gonna have to keep going as we are. The big thing is, I do eventually want to be able to see what happens if I use my Guardian Spirit while using a Kusarigama, because I've never done that before. There we go. We got a spear, but I don't think I'll be using spears very much. I do think they're kind of the weakest of the weapons in this game. Alright, we got a samurai point for using the Kusarigama. Now we've got all these stances for that. Off with your head, you motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, not exactly the best plan to attract everyone's attention. So, I'm gonna have to work on that. It's like I'm holding a guillotine in my hand. The French would be proud of me. And I don't know how to feel about that. fucking taking heads, bro. Just for fear and hunger, I've never run out of fucking items at this rate. Oh, I got his arm, not his head. That wasn't what I was aiming for. Oh. Hello there. Aw, damn. Okay, well, we just lost all our Amrita. Fuck! Oh, something's caught in my nostrils. Hey, another samurai skill point. And that should carry over to Kusarigama too, right? Yep. Just like that, now we can dodge and do key pulses. Oh, goddamn. I was trying to get that axe guy to get away, but just kept walking forward. Alright. At least this time I won't have to lose this Amrita. Don't exactly have that much though. Ooh, it's gonna be a rough fucking ride, I can already tell. Why is he here all of a sudden? I apologize for the dogs. They're freaking out again. Alright, well, at least now we can just deal with one of them at a time. The big problem is that you can't dodge when you're out of energy. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go calm them down so they're not barking for the entire video. And we're back in the action. Alright, come here, you greasy fuck. That's the great thing about the Kusarigama. You can block an attack and then immediately capitalize on it. That's the word. But yeah, you can't dodge when you have no key left. So trying to do a key pulse by dodging does not work. So it's not a constant answer, but it is one you can use most of the time. Low attack damage. That is pretty good. We don't have the skill on Dusk, so let's go with this one, yeah. There's no real reason to use anything else right now. Ooh. Come here, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. And look at that. Damage already went up by a good chunk now. Thankfully, we can easily kite enemies if we use these rocks. Gotta be careful. Don't want to start calling the others over here. Ooh, paralysis on Memory Charm. That's good. Especially for next level. Let's kite. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, we got quality leather. You can't really make use of materials yet, but it will be very important once we get access to a blacksmith. And that's after this level, so... There we go. Ooh, Tonfa. Tonfa are a really good weapon for, in my opinion. I've used them quite a bit in the past. However, I don't know. You might use them later. Because I think, what stat do they... Yeah, they mainly go off of skill, and the Kusarigama, yeah, it does go off skill somewhat, but not really. And the Black Steel Axe doesn't go off of skill at all. So I think we'll stick with Kusarigama, but we might switch it up later. Now in here, we're gonna fight our first Yokai enemy, and it's gonna show off exactly why Yokai are so fucking fearsome. I might be able to beat it my first try, but I've always struggled with these Yokai. Yeah. They don't lose energy from their attacks. Like, at all. And you've got to kill that one to get the key that'll let you get to the next shrine. And I do think there is a shortcut, but I was hoping I might be able to get there without needing the shortcut. It doesn't look like it, though. The bad thing about this level is that we are stuck to any weapons we find. We have no way of getting to a blacksmith to get better weapons until after this fight, so... Until then, we are just stuck with what we have. I also want to mention I like the fact that the Kusarigama's main weapon is actually the weight, so that's the part that shifts whenever you go into different stances. I find that just a cool detail. Now the good thing about bows is that you can kill most human enemies in a single headshot with a ranged weapon. Like so. Saves you a bit of time. Ooh, okay. There we go. Now, we're not really going to be able to kite enemies now, thanks to the fact we're out of rocks. So, what comes next is just going to be pure chaos. I'm going to use mid-stance since that has a bit of crowd control to it. Ooh, we're actually going to fight this guy. Because hammer weapons do actually count in the axe category. So they'll have the same scaling. Yeah, we have the bronze hammer. Okay. Okay. So yeah, same scaling. Oh, actually, no. Actually has higher scaling. I was wrong. It actually has higher scaling with body than it does than the axe has with stamina. So, who would have knew? But it's still practically the same for us, considering how low our stats are. So, it's still quite useful. Flintlock wood. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, this is gonna be hell. I can already tell this is gonna just fucking suck. That's the weird thing, though. I do think it shares all the skills that the axe does. I just think it has slightly different scaling. Because that's not something you often see. We're going to take the cycle around, see if we can get some more stuff done that way. Because it looks like going through the other path right now isn't too wise. Ooh, Kyakudamas. Those are good, good, good. You son of a whore. Ooh, another Kusari gun, but it's actually of lower rarity, so I don't think it'll be better for us. Oh, hey, okay. I forgot there was one here. And now we can level up. Let's go ahead, level up our dexterity one more time. Gives us 4 ninja skill points and more ninjutsu capacity. Which means... Yep, we could take that, but we're going to take the shuriken for a damaging option. Oh, wow. We actually got quite a lot from that level up. Okay, then what we'll do is... Now, one thing I don't know is what those icons really mean. I've never understood them. There's a lot of options we could take here. I think we're gonna use the living water man, because using hammers or axe in low stance isn't really beneficial, but mid stance is decent if you can get the living water for it. So I think we're gonna stick with that for now, and I believe we had, yeah, 4 ninjutsu and 2 on Nioh. And Kyakudama. Now, our 2 of these. Enemy attack power would be very good. We're gonna have to pick this. The more ways we have to deal with yokai, the better. I'll take that. No. That's better damage reduction. That's kind of what we're after. I don't... Well, it does give us a defensive multiplier, but otherwise I don't think it does much. Ninjutsu damage bonus. Composure. I mean, we do use some ninjutsu, so we'll go ahead and take it. So now, we'll put that there. Ooh, we could use salt. We could use salt against the yokai. Okay. That was real smart of you, bro. Real smart of you. More arrows is always good. Yeah. Now we get a new way to get down here. Ah, that door is open though. Alright, we're gonna have to clear out everyone. Now, nothing. I'm not going to reveal why I did that just yet, but you're probably going to see why at some point. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We're already halfway through our time today. We're probably gonna cut this one a little bit later. I'm really enjoying this and I want to get farther. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end this video off a little bit later than usual. Just fucking knocked his head off. Jesus. How horrifying. Aim, shoot, fire. I don't like necessarily using arrows as kiting tools since they can genuinely one-shot most normal enemies if you hit a headshot. But I can't exactly beat all of these guys all at once, so we're gonna have to do what we can. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I have replenishable kiting tools. I don't think I have to worry about that one, really. So, I'm going to save it. What we're going to do is, before we get close, we're going to pop one of these attack booster pills. Ooh, fuck. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm saying. It is a little bit rough to beat them the first time. And it will not be the last we've seen of them. Now, you don't necessarily need to kill it, as long as you can get to the, what is it? The key, and grab it and then pull back, but it's a little bit harder to do that, I found, so I normally just try and focus on it to kill it, and then get the fuck out there. Ooh, Heroku Dama. There we go. Now we can be able to level up, and we're pretty much good on our equipment right now. So we're gonna buff up the damage to our axe and hammers a little bit by doing this. And now we have that unlocked permanently. Now, again, I don't really know what the difference is between grapple attacks and then final blows. I think that's what they're called whenever the enemy's on the ground. So, you gotta be careful about those guys, because they can do a grab attack on you that will take a chunk of your health. And here's where our next one of these guys is gonna be. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use our Guardian Spirit here to get rid of it. Oh, fuck. correctly, it's either the same kind or it's the ninja. It's the ninja, yeah. We're gonna use... Gotcha. Yeah. Those guys are not fun. They are flighty as fuck. Now we've got a sniper on the roof. So we're gonna take him out the good old-fashioned way. Bitch! And that makes killing this guy a bit easier. Here. And we don't gotta worry about none. Obviously, this will fall down if you step on it, so be careful about that. One of the houses does have an enemy that, one of the dweller guys that'll grab onto you, so be careful about that. And then here's another little bowl guy. Yep. Kodama. And there's another one of those, so... Ah, there it is. What do we do? Either way we go down, so... I do think the rules of this mainly follow the whole, like, yokai or vengeful spirits type thing. So, I think their goal is to just be as barbaric as possible to cause people to become yokais in death, so that Amrita flows. Which is fucked up, but, you know, historically enough, pretty easy for the British to do. Now, is there anything else we can take on real quick just to get another helping hand? Because I do think this is another ninja, if I'm right. Fuck! We had it wrong. It's not a ninja. Okay, that's a little bit better. I can handle that somewhat. Right, I don't have the living water heaven. And you probably also noticed that Yokai Realms will actually lower our key regen. There we go. Ooh, wooden hammer. I wonder if it's any better. It is not. is that's just a regular sword. Alright. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we'll wear this one instead. I mean, no reason not to. We'll wear this. No more reason to wear those. And there we go. Now, the way to deal with the fires is we gotta get a barrel of water knocked over, so... But... Oh, Lord. Hold on. Shit popping up. There we go. Alright, now we can get back into it. Thankfully, I think that's the last... I'm gonna call them demon yokais, because that's about the best way I can describe them. That's the last demon yokai we gotta deal with to progress, necessarily. There are more we'll find, but... you don't necessarily have to fight them, if you don't want to. It is better to, because of the Amrita they give you, but... if you're not feeling confident, or you just want to breeze past everything, you don't have to fight it. I think I will, but at least when that happens, things will be a little bit easier because I'll have gotten more Amrita and levels. Idiot. We are also all out of salt. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. Nope, 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 nope. What is it, bitch? Wow, you're an idiot. You're such a fucking dumbass. No. Oh, that's horrific. Notice how there's no child there, and that dweller was eating the corpse, so, wow, isn't that fucked up imagery just so fucking cool? There is not a lot I can do here. Oh, wait, shit. There we go. There's the last one we gotta do to progress. I forgot there was one that'll just, be on top of the fucking roofs. Who saw me? Oh, shit. Alright. Hey, we got a matchlock. I can't remember what the... I think it's just higher damage is the thing. There we go. Bitch! I do think the grapples are more fun, but it's a little bit hard sometimes to actually get in position for that when you're pressing buttons to save your life. Alright, so... there we go. In these situations, that is the best thing you can ever do with your Guardian Spirit transformation. It is the best thing you can do. it trivializes those yokai. Hey, buddy. I can't remember if the wheel yokai is a part of this mission or not. Your ship. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong spot. I could have sworn there was a spot where we could put out the fire with a water barrel. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's through here. Ooga! Drifter, huh? There we go. Alright, and yeah, so what saw me? Oh, it was the dweller. What up, bitch? What up, bitch? What up, bitch? Come on, do something. Idiot. Oh, Jesus. There we go. What? Or Omamori charm. We are gonna pick the fire one we picked up. I don't know when we picked that up. Being completely honest with you, I don't know when we picked that up. Alright. So now what's our best path forward? And we got it back already. Alright, so here we go. And that's the big thing too, because it says your proficiency with an axe. So they're kind of the same weapon, and they're kind of not. I don't know. Why am I using the Hamaya? Okay. Yeah, the Hamaya are good for yokai. Regular arrows, you just want to use those for regular people. Now we'll get this guy's shit. Take that down. Jump down here. Grab this. Summoner's Candle. That's a multiplayer item, and like I said, we're not going to be doing much multiplayer, if at all. Damn. Here we are. The Harakiri sword. Squire's Jumanji spear. And a spirit stone. Spirit stones are the consumable item of Amrita. Or Amrita? Amrita. I think it's Amrita. I think I remember Voldemort calling it Amrita, so I'm gonna say Amrita. But it is the consumable item that gives you Amrita when used. And that right there is the last spot we'll fight a demon yokai before the end of this mission. Damn. Too far away. Oh well. Look at that idiot. He didn't even know I was here. And there's another Kodama. I think it's the last one of this level? I could be wrong. But I think it's the last one. I don't think I can kill the boss in 8 minutes, but we'll see if I can do that. It's about the amount of time left we got till we hit an hour. If I can beat the boss before the end of the video, that will be the end of the video, but if I don't, well, the boss will be the end of the video. Well, I'll just say, I'll phrase it like that. You will need some Nioh magic. We're going to boost up that. We're strong against the Yokai realm, and then up our strength again. I hope we could do this, but yeah, okay, so we're going to up our strength again then. So that also boosts our ki pulse, so that's good. But only adds 1 damage point. It's mainly just because of how terrible the scaling is on our weapons. Ooh, and I should use all of my Amrita items. Doesn't equal out to a lot. I think that's like 1 more level up, if even. Yeah. Ooh, and a lot more samurai skill points. Yeah, let's boost our body, because that'll give us a bit more resistance against poison, paralysis. The beginning of a samurai. There we go. Ready jutsu. So now we can actually get some Nioh magic. And obviously one of them is going to be Devigorate. And enemy defense power. The problem is, I don't think our capacity is 8. I don't think it is. Yeah, so we would only be able to have 1 of these, actually. Fuck. I thought... Yeah, it says the jutsu cost is 4 here. That's a little fucked. Alright, well. Our next boss is a big version of the... of the demon yokais, so think we're gonna grab some water talismans. And then can't get the Guardian Spirit ones now. I've never used the divination stuff before, but that might come in handy. So now we'll go back to Ready Jutsu. So we'll definitely want to devigorate our enemies, so we're going to do that. We're going to put that here. Oh, no, it's not. So that just brings back our Guardian Spirit if we died recently. That's good. I guess that would be good against human enemies, since all human enemies are weak to the Yokai realm. Ooh. We'll definitely want that too. Alright, then I think we're good for the most part now. And now we just need to figure out what our skills should be, because I don't think I want to use the axe for this next part. I want to be able to move pretty quickly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the Kusarigama skills. Ooh, but we could get Living Water Heaven. It's good against normal enemies, but it won't be useful for our boss fights. That's actually going to be that actually could be a really good demon yokai horn killer, because ooh, that's also good. We're gonna pick up that. That's for a low stance only. We gotta remember. So can't pick any of those up yet. We'll make that a... yeah, we'll use that for mid-stance. No. That'll put it in mid-stance, but it won't put it in low stance. I don't think there's anything left we can do with just one samurai skill point. Alright. Yep, we've reached our hour, but like I said, we're still gonna try and beat the boss before we move on, so... that, and I want to kill the one in here. Did that do what I think it did? It did do a key pulse. That's actually fucked. Because it's a backstep. That's insane. Alright, this is going to be rough because we're in an enclosed space. There we go. Ooh, we got a demon's horn. That's good. That's a very good material for weapons. So.
These barbarians, they're turning into monsters.
Oh, it was the enemy soldiers turning into yokai. Maybe I was wrong. And we got plate mail sets. Unlimited on Nioh. It's only slightly heavier. It's actually lighter than our rogue armor. Yeah, let's use it. No, that's still better. Alright, and now we can go fight the boss. What I always do is I just always run past these guys because they don't really matter.
It was supposed to be an easy job.
And here we go, boys and girls. Let's fucking do this. First boss fight of the playthrough. Let's see how well I do. We're taking bets right now. It's 10-1 on me winning being 1, me losing being 10. Because God knows I'm not doing this shit first try. Yeah, big ugly as sin motherfucker right here. Yeah, when they tell you hate the sin, not the sinner, you might as well just hate both here. I actually don't think this guy's done anything bad. I think he's actually the combination of all the people who have been wronged by the people coming here. So, I think he's actually a victim in all of this, which is the fucked up part. That's fine. He can't really capitalize on being stamina broken, so it's actually perfectly reasonable to just let yourself beat instead of trying to dodge sometimes. Oh god. Oh, that was bad on my part. Try this shit, bitch. Come here. And he died from fire damage. Let's fucking go, baby. Yeah. The insinuation is that he is the amalgamated souls of everyone who died in the slave ship. So, victim. And that is the fucked up consequences of Amrita.
Who are you?
A foreigner? Your skill against Oni is impressive.
As is your skill with English.
My name is Hanzo Hattori. And you are?
Call me William. I'm here in pursuit of someone.
An enemy, perhaps? Hunting a person down in a strange land will not be easy. If you lend me your strength in fighting Oni, I will help you in return. Well then. Dawn is breaking. Come.
I don't really understand why he flinches like that, because I mean, sure, it could probably be like a matchlock pistol, but I don't think those were actually used very much back in his time, especially considering rifles were just a lot better because they gave you range. But then again, he's also a pirate, so he's probably seen a lot of people just get shot by a matchlock pistol at point blank.
この国では今、2人の侍が歯を競っておる。1人は秀吉様を継いだ石田三成と、もう1人は我が主君、徳川家康様。わしは家康様から西国大名たちの調略を任され、この九州へ参ったのだ。ウィリアム、近頃巷には地味猛量が出没し、大名たちは手を焼いておる。鬼を切るその腕を売り込めば調略の好機となろう。案ずるな。あやかし騒ぎを追えばお主の仇も現れよう。まずは家康様に近しい隣国豊前の官兵衛殿のもとに参ろう。
And there we go. Now we can show off a little bit more about everything. And every time you complete a main mission, you will usually get a submission tied to that main mission. So we completed Isle of Demons. Now we get Death to Bandits. And shit, we only got like half of the Kodama there. Alright. I might do Kodama off screen, to be honest. Because getting them is important. But it's also very tedious, and I don't want to bore you all with that, whoever does watch these videos.
ねえねえ、海の向こうのお話を聞かせてよ。
Here we go. this is where you can make new armor from your smithing techs, which you usually unlock those through quests. And usually it is a lot better to craft something than to try and find it from an enemy, because you can drastically increase the level of it when you craft it. And even if you don't, weapons and armor you find can actually be upgraded here too. So you also have like soul matching. Like, I'm not the most informed on these things. I was back when I first played it, because I didn't really go into games blind, so I wanted to figure out what I was dealing with. But it's been so long now that I don't really have much. All I know is disassemble most of what you're not using. You don't want to sell it, you want to disassemble it.
またどうぞ。
Because getting parts for gear is so fucking important. And Young Ninja's Locks, doing the Way of the Blank missions is always good. It gives you some gear that's tied to that playstyle. Sorry. And it'll give you a consumable that gives you free skill points for the respective mission. So in this case, ninjas. Alright. Now with all of that done, this is going to go ahead and be the end of the video. I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and ciao!